Hello, how are you doing? Ooh. This is Becker Rosette. He is playing Cubyz. He does not know why he plays Cubyz, but he seems to like it. Today our subject is playing Cubyz. And in the last episode, we discovered this big, huge land area. At the very end of the episode, we started getting ready to clear it out. I started walking around it, and I liked what I saw. So, I've started up here. I made a stairs, which I think I did last episode, going into the ever-long, forever-on tunnel. And this path will continue in this direction, going down some stairs over here. But what's important is that we're going to have a space here to build whatever we want, whatever that's going to be, in this area. And that's what we're going to do. Now, last episode I actually came out over here. Which goes into a cave, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. But the problem here is we wanted something a little more accessible. You have to go up a cave, down a cave, around the cave, and then you come out. And that was a bit much. So we've got this set up now. Cubyz is on 0.2.0 and it's doing well. It's all the middle of the night. I don't know what's going on with me today, so I wanted to go around, walking around here. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Exclamation mark of the fallen tree. Gonna go in this direction for a little bit, see what we got over here. Unusual looking flowers. Vines of some kind. Okay, I don't know what this is. It's a big, huge hole in the ground. What was that? Something happened. Don't know what it was. Birch is nice, but I don't know what it's going to be like building with birch in the world the way it is now. If it was Minecraft, I would know it would be pretty good, but I don't know about these trees or anything. What is... Okay, so it goes out to here, and then... Yeah, these rocks... You usually find rocks like this in real life when you have... a volcano burp that stuff up. They're usually almost perfectly round, but maybe the rocks are different for some other reason. And then we got this big huge area here. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Got some surface copper. Oh, have I got the music off? I've got the music off. Hold on. I hope that's not too distracting and too annoying. So it continues in that direction. Well, now it's too loud. Now the music is too loud. Yeah, that happens. This is the direction that I came from, where the spawn is. This looks okay mostly, but let's not stay here for too long. Heading back home now. Or rather, not home, but to the place we're going to be spending much of the episode at. We're getting some kind of strange lag, and I don't know if it's the computer or... I should have checked to see which programs I had active and whether I need to delete or not. Close Windows. Not Windows itself, you know what I mean. Yeah, this is not a very good area. Uh-oh, becoming daylight. Alright, so yeah, so we're probably going to be clearing and flattening out an area in this direction, not in this direction. But I don't know how big an area we're going to have or what we're going to need that for. If nothing else, we could build a city here. Don't know. But what we need to do is we need to finish this little tiny building. It was a simple idea. We got stairs here. We got 2 building areas here, one here, and then one on this side, which we're going to dig out into. But we're not done building the area because we didn't have much. Well, we've got some bricks, but the problem is that we don't have the limestone. We might have to go back to get some. All right. And so we start on the work for today. And I guess we got no choice. We gotta do this. And there'll be more of these when we get those. And we've gone into this area. Now this is open, so we have to make a ceiling. It's not going to be much of a ceiling, really. But that's not the problem. Oh, no, 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 no. The problem is we need to get a back wall here. We need to get a back wall here. And we need more limestone. So let's go back. We're going to go back and we're going to go get some limestone because we got... Well, we got some limestone. Alright, let's just use this for the moment. We don't need those. I think 76 is enough. We have to go back though so I can show progress on everything else that's been done lately. And we gotta do these and... Well, let's start clearing it out. We know that this goes back to here. But this goes further back, so we have to decide if we're going to have that go further back as well. Well, I think that what we need to do... Yeah, this would be a good place to put the back of the room. One more. Bloop. Alright, let's see. 20 should be enough. All right. And then that goes. Got it. Now what are we going to do with this bottom thing? We got some kind of decorative block we could maybe use. Thinking maybe a wall or cobble or something. Cobble would be interesting. All right, so now we gotta clear this area because now we know where this is going to be. We gotta figure this out. Uh-oh. Somehow made it. And we got one more, so let's just go up this way. Welcome once again to Cubyz 2048. Alright, so this is what? It's a bit low. Alright, so we need... Let's make it 25. Alright then. We'll do it this way. And just clearing out the mess that we're bound to have here. Okay, so that's done. Now we just need to work on the walls and also the floors, and we need to figure out if we need to put something on the bottom area like cobble or some other kind of block. And then we got to work on the ceilings, obviously. I've got a couple of ideas for how we're going to do that, but let's see what we got here. Latest 030 dev build stops items from skidding all over the place. I like watching it skid. I really like watching that. But yeah, I can live without, sure. Okay, now what I want to do here... Interesting little idea. I thought I'd just do that. If I don't like it, then I could just put the groove in there even further. But that's pretty good. Okay, this is meant to be a storage room, but we haven't gotten that far yet in the story. I have to figure out what we're going to do with the bottoms of these things. So, another thing we could do is we could build over here because it's underneath the tunnel. See, we got the tunnel over here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a height of 9 or 10. And so something underneath the tunnel, we got plenty of room for something. If we really wanted to have more rooms in this thing. Not yet, of course. Alright, let's see what we've got for... Let's just put more of them in here. Soil, soil, soil. Here we are, soil. Nighttime already. Here's the date of discovery of the grassland. That's why we put a sign up. All right, so let's see here. Let's do this first. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. These rooms are smaller than I wanted, so if I want a bigger room, I'm going to have to dig something out later on. I'm still not sure if we're going to have a another doorway here, because we got a door on this side. I don't know. Alright, so what we need now... Oh, running out. Running out. Ran out. We gotta still do these sides, so we need another batch. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Vroom. And then we'll be done with this area. We can start digging out the... Like I said, these rooms are kind of small, but if we had a ladder or if we had perhaps some stairs or something, we could make a second floor and we could divide this up. And the good place to put the second floor would be, well, since this is the entrance, we could put stairs up here. Hello and welcome once again to Wonka Z4V. Z4V. We're gonna run out of space. We're gonna run out of these early again. Oh. We're gonna run out again exactly the way we did last time. Exactly. Exactly. The same as last time. Ran out. Both times needed exactly 120. Okay, so we've got this finished except the door, which there are no doors. Why are there no doors? Anyway, for some reason, nobody wants to code doors yet. That's fine. It's what you want. That's what you get. Wrong button again. That's good. This is going to be where we're going to keep our storage, I think. Or maybe a place to sleep. I don't know. The real problem here is we need to have a second floor, but we can't have a pathway here because that's where the stairs are. So if we have a pathway, if we have stairs on this area, then it goes up to the next floor. And then we'd have to come out here somehow. But we're going to have to go in there probably. So it's very likely we'll just have stairs up here. And so on and so on. But first what we got to do, we're going to need to figure out the tops of this. So we're going to have to climb up. Uh-oh. You keep running out on stone bricks. I got plenty of stone. It's slate. Isn't it slate? Yeah, slate is the standard stone. And so I tend to say slate instead of stone because everything else is also stone. The good ones, I got tons and tons of limestone back at my old base. I don't have to worry about that. Soil, on the other hand, we've got too much of. And we'll have even more of in future. That's why I need somewhere to put all that stuff. And we'll need wood for more chests. Now, I'm going to cut down a tree and we're going to see what we can do about getting... Because we have to start clearing this out. We have to work out where... This is not the level we're going down to. And I'm not sure this is the level we're going down to either. It may go down one more block after that. Oh, it does. See, there's the torch that indicates what level that we're going to go down to. This is... I've already been covering up part of a hole here. Unfortunately, I had some dry dirt, and it's not going to get wet. There's a big old cave, and I'm not going in there. So we're just going to use the soil to just patch all this up. And so we got to get started on... and we got to get started on all that. So might as well. There we go. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the extra sticks I don't need, but it doesn't matter right in this minute. Used to the baobab trees, of course. So now we got oak logs. Now we need to turn these into oak planks, because I don't know what kind of thing we could get for anything else. I'm relatively new to using oak, so... Wait. Alright, so... The oak chests are different than the baobab chests, and I had to know that, so that was important. I also want to take these and make these... Since we could... There's no way to get branches, though, without chopping down a tree, because you can't turn the planks back. You could turn the logs into them, but you can't turn the planks back into them. But that should be okay right now because we need the planks. There. That'll do it, I think. Alright, so let's, why did I do that? I don't need that. We got this thing. I don't know why we got this thing. Alright, let's just make as many as we can. Now, what I want to do is I want the first floor to have like a bed. I want there to be like a bed here, but of course, this is before they've added beds. But I'm assuming we will have beds in the future. Again, I'm probably wrong. It's cool that there's different types of chests. Yes, if you liked one of those games, one of those Minecraft mods, like, what was it called? Quark? And there are a few other ones that have different kinds of chests. I think I prefer just to have one kind of chest. But that's all right. That's up to you guys, who make the game. Not you guys, but whoever makes the game. You know. And welcome all. Oh, welcome to Quantum. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Oh yes, welcome to Mr. Developer. Oh yes. So I guess there is a guy who makes the game here. Well, it's nice to know. Okay, so if one day there will be a bed probably, and this is where it shall be. So we're gonna have the storage elsewhere, and why not up there? So we gotta make the stairs that go up there, and so we gotta work that out. No problem, it'll get done. But meanwhile, we've made the chest, so that's the important thing. All right. But we are running low on space. Well, that's no good. Well, we can fix that. There it is. So we have plenty of space here. Yeah, just because I'm not fond of something doesn't mean that I wouldn't accept it and like it as part of the whole thing. Oh, we need some of the limestone, not limestone, sandstone. Yeah, because I'm thinking if we do this, then we have this in the way. But if we recess it slightly back here, that's a little better. I don't know what we're going to have with that. Oh, it should be possible. Who cares? Alright, I didn't realize that was already the top of the stairs. I guess that's good. That works to a certain extent. Alright, well let's get started on this. Well, it goes up 3, and then we can have one. We can only have one. You can go up one more only. Well, it could be worse. Oh, and then we need to work out what we're going to do here. Hold on. Let's see. Wait, no. Wait, what? Oh, that's the tile. Okay, hold on. There we go. Ah! Now, normally I would want to chisel this as well, but we gotta have a light. Oops, wrong button. Light here. Maybe even have two lights. This looks kind of clunky. I think we won't do this. Let's see what we. This doesn't look right, so we'll just. That's no good. Hold on. We could probably just put something down there. It wouldn't matter too much. Wouldn't be able to see it anyway. Probably. Yeah, fine. All right. There. Okay, now we could do this. Much more solid and not perfect though, because it would be better if we'd done that there. Yeah. And hold on. Brain is not thinking right now. No, that was fine. Oh, hold on. The thing is, though, we need somewhere to put this. This looks all wrong. That's more accurate. Okay, that's what we wanted. And now we could put this over here. Alright, now we can... Dum, 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 dum. There we go. One nice corridor ready to go. And it comes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then turns right. Ooh. But there's one problem, which is that's too low. That's too low. We need to go higher up. Wait, 4 here. One for the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, that doesn't look right. 4, 5, 6. So that's taller in that room. Maybe we should have made that go a little higher. We could make these into towers, I suppose. What the heck's going on there? What is all that? Sandstone? I don't know what that is. I think I saw that last episode. So this will probably have to go up at least one more. That's 6 right now, and this is only 3. So we definitely need... Yeah, we gotta go up like two squares, I think. The heck was that? Got one of those, huh? Alright, so let's see. Yeah, something like that. The alternative could be that we'll need to put in... The alternative could be that we could put stairs here and it goes up here for the second floor. Because this only goes up 4 blocks, we may need to go up an extra 2 blocks at least to have it go up 6. That's a possibility. But I don't know. Yeah, I think so. It's either that or we have this go back another couple. But we can't go the extra 2 here because this is not only is this a problem, but we're probably going to run up against something over here outside that wall. So it might be we have to do it this way. Well, this is a good question. This will go straight into the room. That's not bad. It's still a bit low, and it's still a bit. Oh well, we could do worse than this. But now we need more. Now we need more limestone, and we don't have extra. We got a little bit of limestone, but we don't have much. So off we go. Only 22 plus the 27 here. Oh, what do we got here? Well, the question is, what does this look like if we have this on the ceiling? Like, let's say here. Well, it's got to be 5, so it goes up here. Is that an acceptable ceiling? Doesn't look like it'd be much for storage purposes, but question is what we got here. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. It's a 5 height. 5 height is what we have in... That's okay. I think that what we need is more stairs, though. It might have been better if we had stairs here. And it might still be better. I don't know. We'll work on that. But now what we need to do bloop, is get more limestone. So we got to go back anyway. Another thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move this up. We have to have a staircase over here. One side will be into a large interior area. But over on the other side, I don't know if it's this side or somewhere else, we'll have to have something that goes upstairs so that we can just climb off into that. So we don't have to wander around outside to find the entrance here. Okay. Oop, wrong button. So we need some more some more sandstone is needed. More limestone. Running out of room there, boss. Alright, time to zoom out. Oh, I haven't... I don't know how we're going to do this with the torches. We might put torches on the walls. Like that, but on each other's side. Or we might put little lighting in here. If we could get more of the red lighting. I don't have any more of the red lighting. Used most of it up. Alright, so how is everybody today? It's been a really wild and crazy time. Trying to get one place to another. There's always more stuff to acquire. What was this again? Goes down to that? Yeah. I still don't know whether this is faster or if jumping is faster. Looks like jumping is not faster. Actually... It doesn't look like I'm going much faster here. You are okay! I'm okay, you're okay. A famous best-selling book from, I think it was the 1970s, and I'm probably wrong. Okay, this has not been flattened very much. I was going to do that off camera, but I've got a lot of off-camera things yet to do. More to be done in future. Build the rest of the wall over there. This is still not finished, but I got a lot more of it done, so let's showcase. Here's the red lights. I like red lights, but you know how it is. What have we got for lighting? Oh, we got lamps, but that's not... Here we go. In the last episode, we found a lot of crystal purple instead of crystal crimson. Now, I like purple, but I was doing the lighting of this base. Any lighting is done with that. And also lighting for tunnels. I got the red lighting in that tunnel over there. And then a couple other tunnels. So that tunnel I wanted to have more red, but we don't have too much red left. As I was saying, we've got 20 left. I don't know where we're supposed to find more of the stuff. I'm not sure where I found it the first time. Sort of thing. Alright, we need... couple of limestone. And we need... Just load them up. We got tons of the stuff, therefore we move tons of the stuff. And there we go. We're not going to be working here right now, but let's look and see what we've done. I think I did some digging downstairs, but I don't remember. Okay, second floor is pretty much complete apart from furniture and stuff like that. Oh, wait. I like the indigo. Why did I say indio? Indio isn't even a word. Indigo and aqua glow crystals. I don't know. Does it say aqua instead of cyan? I would prefer it to say cyan, but that's not important. Aqua is used in Minecraft, but they also use cyan to mean something that is not cyan. Anyway, yeah, I like glow crystals of all different colors. I don't mind the colors too much. I guess maybe if there were brown ones, I wouldn't care for that. It's kind of funny color. And gray doesn't seem like it makes there's any point to gray. Well, practically all of them. Yeah. They are good. They are good. I mean, colored lighting is one of the reasons to play the game. Still haven't fixed that yet. Okay, so this corridor, I still don't know why I have a corridor here. This has been cleared out into that room goes to that side. This room is a dead end. And I didn't know we had slate here. Oh, there is cyan too. That's good. That's good. Well, it's just the naming convention, and if it's a problem, I don't care about that too much. There's another pathway there, and this goes out into that area. This goes into this area where we can look out the window here, and I think I showed that on camera, but I'm going to go down there. Stairs have been finalized. Everything has been finalized on this floor, or almost everything. You can look out that way. This is a really well made place. It just needs furniture, furnishings, that kind of thing, you know. Little tiny room in here, and it goes out to there. We've already shown that. Okay, now go up to the third floor. We got several sets of stairs. As I said before, we got 3 stairs, one there, one back there, and I don't know if we've finalized all that, but we've worked on it. We've finished most of the third floor. We have to do this. We have to clear out some of these, and that's where all my limestone's coming from. It's funny to have limestone in what is, in essence, a mesa. It looks like a mesa, but these aren't the mesa blocks like you see in Minecraft. So that's different. It's weird to see these kind of stripes like this. There's a reason why this room doesn't have an outlet except here, but I don't know the reason. It goes out onto the balcony. And there's the big, deep, dark hole, which will one day be even deeper and even darker. And then this comes out here onto the long corridor, which is going to overlook this area. If we can flatten it, then we can put something there. Okay, so these rooms go into the corridor of this area. This is a bit of a narrow corridor. It goes from one set of stairs to this set of stairs. And then that's off center. I wish that was not off center, but it has to be, because that's where the other stairs are. I was thinking maybe I could move these stairs, and that's certainly possible, but I don't know. Ferrock Hills. Ferrock is an interesting word. It just means iron rock. Anyway, I like this because each one of these rooms, well, these rooms were going to be longer, but the corridor went through it, so I have to say, okay, corridor will separate the rooms, and so they did. This is one of those strange shaped rooms. Goes out onto the bigger balcony over here. There will be more balconies over there, of course. That's not finished. Yeah, so we haven't finished digging in this level anyway. And from here we could go up the stairs to the 4th floor. Again, this isn't finished. This isn't anywhere near finished. Let's see what we got over here. This goes like all the way around it, I think, except for some of it. And then there's this. We have not worked on this floor much yet. And then it comes up to here, which is the 5th floor, which will be just underneath the roof terrace or whatever. And as I said before, we're probably going to put a tower on top of this so we can get a good view of everything. But I'm waiting to see if we're going to get stairs, if the stairs will, I'm sorry, not stairs, ladders, so we can have a proper tower with a ladder. Otherwise, if we have to use stairs, then it's going to be very limited. So this is not quite done, but we're getting there. We're almost completely done. Just need to dig out some areas and stuff. And we've talked about this in the past. Alright. Zooming. This is unfortunate, but that's necessary. Still not sure what to do about that. Might just put a wall down there, not up there. I don't know yet. Okay, this thing, I think I built this in the previous episode. Stairs going up to second floor. It's just basically a small watchtower for some guard saying, "Halt! You must halt before you enter the main base," kind of thing. It's not a big deal. And last episode, I think I spent some time building all that road going out that way. But I don't know what we're doing back there. Use mushroom blocks to jump on. I do have some mushroom blocks. Found last episode. If I ever need them. But I really can't count on mushroom blocks. I'd rather have a ladder. The only thing that we need to worry about with the ladders is that we don't accidentally fall down them while we're like right next to them. Because they do that with Hightail. Hightail has ladders, and then you try to go down and you press the wrong button and you jump, and then you're falling straight down even though the ladder is right there. So I don't like that. They got to work on that. Mushroom blocks are nice, but they're kind of a one-way. I want to be able to just go straight up and straight down. And a mushroom block is something that's doingy, 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 doingy. I can't get down any further because there's a block right there. Kind of thing. So, yeah, but, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, we might not get ladders. I don't know. I don't know why we have a closet there. Alright, well, that's it. And, yeah, down, we're going to dig some stuff down there. So we don't run out of limestone or whatever stone we need. We could climb down there and... Oh, I was going to check this direction. Because we might go that way later on when we're fixing a few things. Oh, we're almost an hour in. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure I showed this off last episode. This scares the hell out of me. I still don't know how deep that is. Because it's like a big giant hole like directly beneath. It's not that it's terrifying. Oh, I haven't finished digging this out. Oh, and there's stuff here. Oh, that's just the coal. And this comes out in this area, and then we have stairs down to this, and then... I'm going to see if I can leave that tree there. It's interesting. Anyway, there's a lot to do in this area, and it'll be done in a future episode. Not this episode. But this is going to be the pathway that leads to 0-0. I don't know if it's still there, but there was a 0-0 build. It was just a stupid-looking tower. Yeah, see, that's why I did this, is so we could have that lining up like that. And that lines up perfectly. That's just exactly what it needs to be. It's perfect in that regard, and it looks really awesome. And here's the screenshot, if anybody wants to take one. Me, I'm not going to take any screenshots today. Unless something really crazy happens. And then what I could do is I could get the screen grab from rewatching the video or something. This area desperately needs to be dug out, and I have to do that. I should check the raw config files and stuff and see if I can make the player's speed go faster when I'm sprinting it. I can't see much of a difference, just a little bit of one. Also, don't know whether I should change these walls out into limestone, but I don't need, because I got some here. But, no, maybe not. This area I could use a little bit more exploration. I just need to dig some pathway down there, and there's some there. I really don't care about that right now. Is it faster to jump or just... I cannot tell. Jump and sprint or just regular sprint? And somebody's going to ask about minecarts. I won't ask about minecarts. See, this looks okay. This looks okay like this. Well, let's just temporarily put these in here. Still thinking. And I saw someone making a parachute item for Cubyz. I've seen that. That looks cool. Yeah, I think that should be a little taller. That area should be a little taller, I think. Yeah. Oh, well. It's not that important. Well, maybe we don't need the one in the back. That's a little better. Yeah, okay, fine. Room. Hooray! But if we've got that up here, we might have to also have something up here as well. This is not a good place to put everything. But we could use this large area for some other purposes. Maybe. Alright, so what we need to do now... Torch there. Well, this is capably good. Let's see now. He says, knowing full well that he said, Okay, so we do this, I think. Fail. Yeah, you know what? Something that makes a little more sense over here. Do this. Alright, well, we can take care of the little fiddly bits of this place a little later on. But now we've got a bedroom through there. An opening foyer through here. Staircase to one storage area here. You know, we could just make this go further back. And then we could have stairs going up to that thing. So that's what we'll do next. But first, I gotta move everything in here back to where it should go. The important thing is that let's see here. $17, $34, $68. No, it's 15. then it blocks those. So what we should probably do is just that. It'll leave a little extra light that will not be 100% understood, but there we go. Okay, so the main blocks that we'll need a lot of are likely going to be here, or is it on this side? This really isn't much of a storage area. We need a lot more than that. But this will do for now, I think. I think. It's the Minecraft is here. Inspection time. I'm here to inspect your Cubyz and see where you're hiding in them. It's in the Cubyz holes. Up. Well, time to start moving stuff. I guess we have to do these manually. It's a bit of a... Alright, let's see. Is it items this side? It blocks this side. And then dirt. Let's see, 2 for that. Let's put dirt on this one. No, put soil on these because the soil is going to take up a lot of space. Like a lot of space. Like a ton of a lot of space. Slate here. Am I understanding the prior check correctly? Did you jump from high, then place a giant mushroom block under you just before you hit? I don't know if that would work. That would be interesting. I don't think it's 100%. I think that there's a chance that you won't, because of the high rate of speed, that it might not be possible to place at the last second. It's not like water, you know, when you have the whole water thing. But it is something to consider as a possibility anyway. Even if it's not much of a possibility. Oh, that's wood. Wait a minute. Bricks. There we go. That's what we need. Nothing looks right. That was limestone. And sandstone. And then we have wood somewhere. I know I'd smush if I tried it, yeah. All the soil and the dirt. All right. This. Maybe though I should put these in the next one over. Because I'm going to need sandstone for this. And this, I think. Oh, this is confusing. Alright, here we go. everything to be done and something to be done. Well, this is silly. Items on this side, on the other hand. And then slate tile. Okay, we're finally done with this area. Now we need to dig out, we still need to work on the ceilings and a few other things here. But we'll work on that probably either off camera or we'll do it next episode or something. What I need to do right now is give me some wood, man. Give me some wood. Where do you put the wood? Well, this is a small thing. Small area there. Okay, what was I gonna make again? Boom. Boom. But where to put it? Maybe in the ceiling? There's a good place to put it. In fact, if we're going to do that, we might as well have one on the other side as well, even if we don't need it on that side. I don't know what this area is going to be used for, but certainly... But this is for building more of these, which we need some right now, so let's focus here. Wait, wrong one. You know... Wait, what's it say? You know, one of these block games needs to finally add a splat to wherever someone dies from falling. Well, they got one in Minecraft. It goes like that. Could technically be a drop that disappears over time. I like the idea of a splat that gets louder, though. Alright. Okay, the new design of the pickaxe. I found a new design for the pickaxe after last episode, and it looks really weird, but it gives better durability. For me, anyway. I mean, your mileage will probably vary. It goes like this. This is completely unintuitive. And then you got to add... There we go. The idea is that we have a maximum of 6 of any particular object. So here we got 6 slate, and we got 5 planks, and that's how that works. And that is the new one. And it gives us 435. I think the old one was like 419 or something like that. It's kind of funny to have the vertical stripe on the side of the hitting things, but that's what works. There's other ways we could set it up, but that's the way that works the best. I don't know why the planks are better there, but they just are. It makes no sense. Alright, so where do we put wood again? And where do we put the slate again? Oh, wait, we need... We gotta do some more calculations here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta go up 4. Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make this semi-symmetrical. So we got to have 2 here before we do something there. All right. This is going to come up into the area up there. I'm not fond of that. 3, so we got 1 more. Then we're going to have got the funny gravel. Okay, so it'd be better to have this there like that, but maybe up there would also be good. So we'll just do that. All right. And there we go. Not ideal. Not ideal at all, really. But, you know how these things are. We need more limestone tiles. Okay. We're going to put some bricks in there, too, actually. Wait, I'll find it. I'm still getting used to this. Still very getting used to this. That's part of the tunnel, which is why we do that. Because down here, we'll just have a regular floor, I think, except for that. But we can just place that there like that. No problem. Okay, so that's a good. Oh no, the gravel's gonna fall on our heads. Should have 3 left when I'm done. No, we gotta do this though. This is just tacky. It's tacky, but we got that. That's good like that, but we could do this. But then all this is tacky. Well, we got something. I don't know what it is, but we've certainly got it. I'm still not used to what I'm doing here. Brum, 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 brum. Slate. And soil. Ugh. All right, so let's start with... We have to decide what we're going to take. We're going to need... we don't need limestone for making any more tools. And I don't think we'll be using any marble to extend that pathway yet. Okay, so that's how that goes. So we'll need 120 slate. And we'll need more sandstone for more stairs, so we're gonna have more stairs. Okay, we got those. We'll get back. We're gonna switch it to oak. We're gonna switch it to oak from now on. All right. Those will be kept here for the moment. If we need some outdoor stuff, we've got outdoor stuff. Okay, so I think that this is going down to level is 21.9. I'm thinking that it might be better to flatten this out a little further back. Yeah, now if we put a window over there, then we can't have a window on this side. I don't know what we're going to do there either. Oh wait, we got to do these still. All right. Alright, this will be a problem. Now this is different. This has to be worked on this side. It goes out to... Don't remember if I showed this last episode. Probably not. It goes out to this little area down here. We got some interesting stuff. I haven't explored this yet, so let's look around. That goes into I don't know where. Probably get mired down there. This is a dead end, but it goes into a cavern. All stuff to look into later on, but not stuff to look into right now. That's nice if I need some quick wood, but I gotta chop down a whole bunch of trees. This is deforestation. Alright, so yeah, this goes out to here. But then we get to there, and then there's another... All right. And it comes out down here. If we needed something to come out down here, that would have been great. It isn't. And where does this go? More dead end. And then we don't need anything there, but do that would be something. Long way from getting this done. Okay. We explored that way earlier, but let's go this way. If I remember correctly, we have a mountain area, and we went there. Oh, and I haven't grabbed these yet. I don't know if we've got any daisies yet. Well, we do now, but I mean... Oh, got more. We also don't have any birch wood yet, but that's if I decide to expand into this area, which I did not say that I was going to do that. I guess we get a better view of the mountain if we go around that way. So that's fine. I just wanted to look at this anyway. See how this was doing. Something is wrong with this imagery. Well, we got a lot of stuff. Let's put it back and then let's start trying to clear out some stuff. Vroom. Okay, so what we need to do, this is one of the not obvious things about Cubyz, but you know, if you don't have grass spread, obviously. I don't know if grass spread can be implemented yet. I don't think they've got the tick stuff yet. But yeah, we've got regular soil and regular grass block or whatever it's called. You can't see what you're looking at. It just says what biome you're in, but it doesn't say what block you're looking at. And so I don't know. But yeah, these are obviously soil and that's obviously grass block. But then over here we got the dry dirt, which is from the mesa biome, or whatever it's called, biome. And I made a mistake in thinking that that was gonna be that all the dirt was gonna look like this, and instead it's not. It's that this dirt and this dirt are different. Soil is different, and so this is not gonna look right. We may have to do something about that. But again, maybe in the future, based on the biome, a block can turn from one type of block into another for dirt purposes. And if not, then I just have to fix this. It's not difficult. With no alt dims, you appear determined to convert the overworld into the Wozat zone. Pfft, I don't know what you mean by that. No alternate dimensions. There are no alternate dimensions. Yes, this game is not going to have lots of extra spaces, different realms and stuff like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of it's all one big world and it's difficult to travel from one place to another. And what the hell is that? That thing has been driving me crazy, whatever it is. I gotta get there. I gotta get there and see what that is. That's been driving me crazy. Uh-oh. There we go. Almost fell down. You could mod a dimension in, though. Yeah, probably. I'm just not much of a modder. I mean, this game used to be in Java, and if I was learning Java, I'd probably be trying to make a Minecraft mod. And if I was trying to learn Zig, well, I'm not familiar with Zig, and I'm too old to work on that, you know. About the only programming language I'm really good at is Free Basic. It's a good language. Needs work. They could add hot peppers. We've got hot peppers in Hightail. And there's no problem with eating hot peppers in Hightail. They're adding a bunch of things. They're starting on entities that look, from what I've heard, it's pretty good. They're adding what did they just add? They're adding cheese, and I suspect if they add cheese, they're going to add rodents at some point. Then they aren't hot enough. I can't wait for the bags, though, in this thing. Can't wait till we get the 030 bags. I'm gonna see what I could do with that. That would be really cool. It's just so sad of a thing if you've got this grass block and then you have to place soil on top of the grass block. Oh yeah, the cheese, lol, that's all over the place. Well, it's a new thing, and they're adding it, and one of the texture artists is refusing to make a cheese graphic. Oh, Larry the cheese. I like it. I like the cheese idea, but I gotta take a drink. Hold on a second. This is... That's cheesy. It ain't easy being cheesy. And there's another hole over there. I think that hole is even bigger. Well, it's not deeper, but that's a problem. Welcome to Chainik 2287R, another fan favorite. I don't know which ones of you are on the what's it called, the Ashframe server. I haven't joined that because if I join the server, there's going to be problems. I'm not a very well-behaved person, and I would be very apt to do all sorts of crazy things that would be different than the kind of crazy things that you're used to. Hey, don't hold shame. We shame the whole person. It's holistic. I'm sorry about that. That was terrible. Okay. This is nice that, yeah, this will break stuff near it, but what's interesting is I'm surprised about hightail kind of thing. Okay, yeah, these are all connected down to that over there, so that's not going to fall anytime soon. In hightail, you just break the bottom part of it, and then the whole thing collapses. But we're not going to have that here. We're gonna have to break these anyway. It's just how it is. Wham! Oh, not yet, not yet. There, all of it. I can't even tell I'm picking items up. I have to look directly at them, and then they go bloop. Yep, there's some over here. At least I guess the items don't despawn, and so they can still be there weeks and months later if you miss them. That might be true. I didn't put it to the test. It might be bad on a server to have that, though. I have to confess, this still looks terrifying when I do stuff like this. It just does. It just is, to me, terrifying. It'll never be anything else but terrifying. Yep. Especially when something happens. I think the better system will be if the player break the lowest block and the entire wood fall on the ground. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. But again, that's hightail. "10 minutes and they'll despawn." See, I can't remember that. That's also hightail, the 10 minutes rule. But I can't tell anyway because it looks like it's not going anywhere. And there have been a couple of times that I'd come back and hey, there's still stuff there. But yeah, it really should despawn, so I'm glad it does. Well, we're done, I guess. With that, I gotta get more. Oh, we gotta chop down this tree because this goes down one. So yeah, here we go. All right, now. Hey, 10 minutes is much, much better than the 5 minutes, which is panic-inducing for Minecraft. So definitely this is something you want to... Yeah, let's just dump everything. Just everything. Just dump everything in there. We need more logs, though. Wait, I said logs. I meant soil. Why did I say logs? Okay, now this is... I'm still confused by this. I just started with this. Oak. Alright, let's make some more chests. Getting there. Okay, what else I gotta do? Soil. Just use all of it. It's not like we need to make crops yet or anything. Micro slop, you need to fix your item timer. Item timer. I don't know why people say micro slop. First, it's Microsoft. If you're just doing name calling, that's not going to be any good. Secondly, it's almost like you're referring to AI, but it's not AI. And thirdly, it's Mojang that does the things to the game. Microsoft tells them what to do, yes, but not very successfully. And yeah, I really find myself wishing Notch had not sold out. Oh. It's a joke. That's an AGDQ reference. It's a joke. Now wait a minute. Where are we? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Alright, we gotta break all of these then. Micro Jang. How janky. Okay, we're finished listening to that great music. And now here's number 2 on the hit parade. The same song. Well, of course it's backwards. It's number bullet with a 1. Wait a minute. How am I full up? Oh well. Next, make it slowed in reverb. Oh, reverb would drive me crazy. It reminds me of the Sega Saturn. We used to have, on the Sega Saturn, you used to be able to play CDs, music CDs. And I found out that you could run reverb through it, so you would get this really cool echo effect while playing these any music CD. And it was just so awesome. It was just so trippy that I was nuts about it. I made a cassette recording of me running the Dark Side of the Moon through the reverb. That's what it reminds me of. So if I were to do that, it would be like that, I guess. Alright, now for this. Make random pit traps all over your property. Pit traps for whom? If we ever have a server, I'll donate the single player version of this for use as a server, but who's going to make a server? I don't want Sashiro to do 2 servers. Because that's a bit much. That's just a bit much there. So if somebody were to offer a server, it should be somebody else. Traps for the viewer's entertainment when you forget and fall into one. I gotta set up a trap for myself. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not that self-deprecative, am I? Or is it deprecative? Well, look, it's been more than 10 minutes since I whatever. And there's some over here, right? Whoop. Are you sure there's a 10-minute thing here? How do I get back up? Break the fewest number of blocks is the trick. Oh, that's no good. Alright, fine. Don't care. Three oh 30 dev thing. What is? So when we need more soil, we have to break these because these are too high up. All right, this level is 21.9. That's what we need, 21.9. See if there's any more holes. There's one here. Do some hole shaming. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the grumble dumble. One thing you can be certain of: when Wozat says "I don't care," he cares. Oh, you're saying the despawn is in 030. Yeah, well, that would make sense. Yeah, okay. Fine. Alright, this is... Since that's going to go underground, I'm going to just grab them. And that tree is going to go underground partly. I'm doomed! I'm doomed! I had too many eggs. I had too many eggs. Eggs. These look a little like eggs. I can't chop this tree down. I don't have the room, the storage for it. So incredibly, I have to leave that alone. And this is 21.9, so this is where this goes. We'll just place stuff down, I guess. Give some kind of idea as to where these are. You can chop it down if you have the eye of the tiger. No, it's a quest. Have to go looking for the have to go looking for tigers in a game that doesn't yet have mobs. And then there's this. And again, we have another tree that's sticking out of the... Well, let's see. Is there something over here we can look at? Something... It's a dead end. That's a pretty good looking dead end. Whoa. All right, here we go. Oh, right. I was going to go looking in that direction to see how far that goes. It can be done. Oh boy. To be honest, your properties are pit traps. God help anyone digging down on your properties. They're likely as not to fall into one of the many chasms you cover with a single layer. Yeah, I do worry about that sometimes. It happens. These things are very annoying. Happen to me. Yeah, they do. They do happens to me's. I don't know. These trees must be plotting something to appear in the way. Yeah, it's just random terrain generation will do that to you. At least now I've got a ton of dirt or soil or whatever, and we can use that back in the other land. Let's drop everything off and go exploring a little bit. There's only so much I could do with this area right now. I got something over there? No. One shower. I mean, shover. Okay, what was... See if I could do this without looking at the graphic. 478. Did I get it right? No, I didn't get it right. Wait. This is the same as before, but the durability is different. Oak planks increases durability. Oh, I did not know that. Well, you can forget about Baobab then, if it's going to be like that. No more Baobab. No more Baobab. From now on, we have... oh, boy, what were you saying? Not random. These trees are the first mobs. Secret mobs. They move towards your bases slowly. The wood began to move. And what happens to Tolkien when he's asleep is really his own concern. All right, let's go. No more worshipping Baobab. Baobab is my favorite kind of battery. It's also an aspirin. Ha! Don't think I've been this way before. What are those things? Is it just sand on top of sandstone for no reason? That's what it looks like. Okay, so this... Oh, we're really high up here. This is 26? Oh, that is an interesting... Interesting little cave entrance, really high up like that. Really cool. Let's see what we got. Ha ha ha, yeah, not sure. Glass forest. I've always envisioned getting colored glass crystal from crystal caves underground. Well, I'm the kind of guy who's fine with getting glass from sand. Ugh. Well, this is awesome. Actually, different block, I think. Okay. Goes up and down. Never make glass from yellow sand. Yeah, you don't know what fish have been doing into the sand is why it's yellow, huh? There's a reason it's called piscine. There's nothing to jump on there. Um... That is really high up. I like that. But it's making it a little difficult. Dead end. That's good. What? A 10-minute thing? That would be great. 10 minutes for an item to break. But whoa! I wasn't expecting to be this high up. What was I going to say? I was going to say something about the 10-minute. No, I forgot what I was going to say. I had something to say about that, and I forgot. And it's still so far down from that. That is just so amazing. I want to get up there. And this is where you can't just say, okay, put up some mushroom blocks. Because I want something that looks more natural, like or something that you might expect to see. Putting a ladder to get up there would be really awesome. This is really amazing, and I don't know how to get up there. I don't want to place stairs. I don't know. Alright, time to resume our travels in a different direction than where we were going. We're going this way. What do we got? It's past 2 hours. Okay, so we can stop soon. I'm going to have to stop soon. But meanwhile, I can go looking around a bit more. It's going to be such a challenge to build on this place because I don't know. I made some of the similar mistakes when I was playing Minecraft Alpha. I don't think I've uploaded those episodes, but later on that is nice though. Later on though, there's problems with the world is just too damn big. I have to stop traveling so much and stuff like that. And building becomes another one. It's like, don't we have any areas that don't have holes in them? Can't they make an area that doesn't have holes? Just an occasional. See another one over here. There ought to be like a huge flat area, or not completely flat, but you know what I mean. A huge area like they have in Minecraft. And, oh, this red is making my eyesight go funny. All that red and all that green. The red should, if it's going to be red, it should bounce off the green and create some radiosity or What do they call it? I forgot what they called it. Oh, here we go. We're up to like 40s, aren't we? We're like 39, yeah. Okay, so this direction, it keeps going, but it's really high up by comparison with over there. So that's going to be a limited space to build anything. If we wanted another space to build stuff, it would have to be further higher up or something. Then we got that. I don't want to go over there, but I don't have time to do that today. This area is just messed up, really. Wanting to create a flat area is just for the purpose of building. It's not for the purpose of making the place more dull and boring. But then if you don't have an idea of what you want to build, then you're like, why did I flatten that whole area out? Those are plateaus? Oh, plateaus. You mean plateaus, yeah. Yeah, they are plateaus. French word, you know. Maybe this being early game, I could have just built everything in creative. That might have helped. Didn't do that with Minecraft Alpha. I don't see why I would do it with this. Okay, so we gotta figure out about this. It's 23.9. That's too high up. So this is the level, I think. And we got another one of these. Yeah, I don't know. Everything I chose was arbitrary. Do 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 do. All right. Well, if we have to dig things in flattening them to dig all sorts of extra stuff that we can. How come I can't put anything up there by shift clicking? To dirt. Dirt? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm cleaning out the trash. Up, another one to chop down. All right, fine. Okay, so this is correct at this level. Dirt, filth! Ah, ah, it's filthy. I'm not getting any blocks. Oh, we've got problems. Hold on. Hold on. We'll be right back. Wait, wrong button. There we go. I'm gonna have to relog. There's just no escaping this. Almost clicked on create new world. Got pushed back here. Wait, I didn't drop off my stuff. It's not the same stuff. Okay. Oza must wash his hands. That's a Fire Walk With Me reference, if ever there was one. Are you saying that I too am doomed to get killed by a creepy guy who likes singing old 1940s tunes? Yeah, it was only after I started that, only after I was like, I'll be right back, that I realized that what I had to do, all I had to do was I could have just stayed, I didn't have to press this. Well, I wanted to chop down some logs, and so I got the game head errors in the logs. I don't know what it was. Oh, and that reminds me. Do I want to dismantle the traffic light? Because we have a traffic light, and I don't know why it's there, but I don't know. Do I want to dismantle it, or do I want to leave it where it is? It's going to take a long time. What are we at? We're at 25.9? Oh, that is a long time. Yeah. Whoa! Triclops is sneaking around in your world again. Yeah, I'm something like 90% certain that there ought to be biomes and areas where you don't get holes like that in the ground. You can have holes for caves and stuff, but the cave holes in Minecraft are much smaller, and I'm thinking it ought to be something like that. Something that on the surface could be smaller. But on the other hand, here it is. On the other hand, who knows? Was it wool? I thought it was wool. Don't know what kind of blocks these are. Well, these are chiseled, obviously. I don't want to mess with that. Basalt. Incredible music. Wow, you sound like Terry Davis a bit. I'm actually related to somebody named Davis, but that's her married name. I think that's, hold on. I think that's wool. There's obviously glass and a light source in there. Black chalk. And that's probably diorite or some other kind of thing. Yeah. And that's either slate or it's gray something or other. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll leave it, but it's like we need some way to... Well, this is perfect. This is 21.9. So we can just make a little base around everything. Wonka is being existential. Oh, what am I doing here? Wonka secretly hiding in Wozet's world, building the traffic lights. If you're not careful, I'm gonna... Alright, that does it. That does it. That does it. I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights, no matter where they've been. I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights, but only when they're green. He likes traffic lights. He likes traffic lights. He likes traffic lights. And so on and so on. Well, these are, I think that's yellow. I think that one's yellow. This is how you could fall in. You got this here like this, and it's... You dig the bit underneath that, and then you're like, okay, let's go. Whoa! Fall into hole. And having to switch back and forth like that is annoying. And then that just drops to the ground. I'm not going down there to get that. Yeah, you don't want the gust of wind to blow the traffic light over and into the little pit in the ground there. So definitely gotta cover this up here. Keep looking to see if I'm at the right height. Well, it's nice that the game can build structures, is all I could say. It's nice that we could have structures in the game. It's a very helpful kind of thing. The question is if there's any more of these traffic lights anywhere. That's what I wanted to look. So we're going to go exploring this way, because that's where we were going. We were doing that last episode. I wanted to see what we had down there. I really got to get going, though. It's almost 2.5 hours. I really got to get going. It's a good thing you don't get fatigued from running. Yeah, there is. This is one of the things I like the most about this game is the amount of when the game is saved, the save file is very small because I think it only keeps track of changes. And so if you just wander around, you don't and it look different. And so you get this wonderful situation where you can do a lot of traveling and your world size does not increase. Minecraft, it increases. I think it increases in Hightail. Have you found the center of the planet? Oh, man. What would the center of the planet be? It would be 0, 0, comma, negative 1 billion or something. And what I love about this game is, although it's got a cubic chunks like setup, it doesn't have far lands. So you can travel out to 1 billion or whatever it is distance, and it still just generates the terrain normally. And I mean, Firelands would be interesting, but I'm not particularly interested in having that in my world. But what happens is that there is a crash when you get to a certain distance. What is this stuff? Is it clay? I think during the day I might have been able to tell that. This grass looks different too. Vegetation do? Vegetation do what? Oh, this is grass / vegetation / do. Not dev, but do. And this is grass _ vegetation. He says. Knowing full well he doesn't know anything. Here's a mushroom. Nothing. Billion blocks out. No, it's not a Farlands, though. It's just regular terrain. I've been out 1 billion blocks. Well, it was... I'm talking about Farlands like where the terrain is all corrupted and everything. What we get when you get that far out is a crash. Although I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually travel there, but I've been told that it that it crashes and that you don't get Farlands. You didn't get Farlands at 12.8 million. Where? Ah, here we go. Snow, but that's that area. We don't want to go there. We want to go here. Yeah. We've got something else that's new. What is this? Or is that just vines? Ivy. Why am I taking these? Uh-oh. Gonna be daytime shortly. I like that there's a lot of clay in this biome. Very uneven ground. Oh no! Wow. Hmm. Yeah. Clay Galore. There's a wool biome, if I remember correctly. I do hope if they ever introduce sheep, if they ever introduce sheep, that they should get rid of the wool biome. What the heck? How far up or down? Oh, I'm up to 48. I thought I was in the 20s, and I was like, oh, I gotta go back to. I'm in the 2020s. I almost said 1920s. Y2K has got a hold on you. Wish we could be back in our 20s. Yeah. Well, no, actually, no, because then I'd have to get a job. There'd also be the problem with the DMV. You don't look like your age of me, they would say at the DMV. And I would say that's because I no longer I de-aged myself suddenly because of a hypothetical example. And then they would say, "Oh, that's terrible." And this is terrible too, actually. All right, we're at the right level. But oh, that is soil. Okay, good. Time to build a bridge. La da 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 da. Wait, can we do it this way? That's kind of slow. Do 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 do. I look 20 because I've started using Paltrow's goop. Paltrow's goop. For some reason, I'm thinking of Dr. What was his name? Dr. Heilbronner's all-in-one soap or whatever it is. Trying to convert you into his religion while at the same time selling you some soap. Campbell's goop. That is really cool. Perfectly circular, as all things should be. Except this is a block game. We don't have circular blocks. And I built that on the wrong level. It should be higher up. Ah! There. Whoops. I think we've had enough fun. It's been 2.5 hours. The biomes just are not. They're not livable unless you do a lot of terraforming. I gotta fix all this too. Actually, we could cover up this hole in a future episode if we stick to just doing that. Should be possible. One more row. That's what they say when they do coke. Just one more row of this stuff. Or line. They call it a line. A line! They call it a line. It's more like a tomb. This is very underwhelming. You know, maybe I should make higher up levels and stuff. Maybe I could even go to the top of that thing with these with building all this. That would be cool. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Well, here's my bed. Clay sounds like it ought to be a good bed. Let's do clay here. Whoa! Oh, we got one of those problems. It's not going to be very usable, but it's a bed. What are we going to do for a door? Oh, I know what we could do for a door. Hold on. There we go. There's the door. Can't close the door, but it's a door. Vegetation dew. Well, we got all the new ones. Yeah, I'm thinking we could make these towers. We could make these towers go up, and then we could have a little archway over here. So we'll still have a third floor, which will just be a regular third floor. But then above that, we'll have taller levels or something, and then we can go all the way to the top there. But what's at the top? Well, I need to go back and continue to work on the starter base because I haven't finished that. We haven't finished this yet either, but the starter base should be finished first. So what I'll do is I think I'm going to climb up there. If I can. I think I'll climb up there if I can. Of course, I've flattened everything. I mean, not flattened everything. Oh, here we go. We can... Here we go. Come on. Come on. I can't place the damn thing. This needs a lot of... Oh, blah, 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 blah. Wow. I love that. Okay, so you can see one of those there. You can see one of those there. Those little pillars where I've got lights coming in, so it shows which way to go, but I might not need those. And I don't know if that's the traffic light there or if there's like one, if it's off to the side like over there or something. But I think that's the traffic light. Yeah, it looks like we can maybe build out this far. Maybe about that far. Any further, we'd have to dig out a lot more. This is a silly thing to do. Man, how far up are we? 180. Trees way, 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 way up here. Come on. Yeah, the only way I could tell where the height is, the biggest height, is I'd have to chop down all the trees so I'd have some idea. Like maybe over here, maybe not. An incredible view. It gets to the 89Z level block high mountains. I'm not going up there. It's all the bouncing that I don't like. Boingy, boingy, boingy. When you land and you bounce, it's like, oh, damage, damage, boo. I will say that the controls are good enough to be like Minecraft so that you can travel. There we go. There's the old base. Look at that drop. This is awesome. Well, you can see, not only can you see all the going all the way to the base, but then you can see beyond the base all of that I built in that direction. And if you could see through those, I'm gonna jump because I gotta get there faster. Plop. Hooray! This stuff's been waiting for... There's the wrong kind of dirt. All right, well, we made it back. We got to work on this area, so we're going to work on this area. Not now, of course. I'll do some of that off camera. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. Here we go. Mahogany. Yeah, we just need It's just lacking personality. This is just a starter base anyway, you know, kind of thing. It just lacks personality. I got to finish this and then move out of it. And then I got to change the sign. Can you just change the sign as is? Yeah. I want to change it to starter base or something else. I don't know. Yeah, well, here's the real bed. We'll see you next time, and thank you guys for watching. And I have a lot to do today. I so can't continue right now. So take care. Bye bye.